Hi guys, Barbara Jennings here, and today I just wanted to say, if you are a buyer looking to buy a property right now, or if you're in the process of buying, you'll want to stay tuned, because today I have a special guest, Kaila here, local real estate attorney in the Fredericksburg area. And today what we're going to be talking about is owner's title insurance versus the lender's title insurance. And there's a difference between the two. And instead of me telling you about it, I brought Kaila here, the experienced real estate attorney, to share with us what the difference is between those two policies. So share with us, John, what is the difference between that owner's policy and the lender's policy?
Well, let's start with the owner's policy. The owner's policy is strictly for the purchaser of the property, the one who's going to be titled to it. It is technically an optional policy. It doesn't have to be purchased by the purchaser, by the owner. Probably 99% of the people who purchase property now get it, whether that's optional or not. It usually is right around $3.90 per thousand, $3.90 per thousand. The lender's policy is strictly to protect the lender's money. The lender doesn't pay for it. They make the borrower pay for it. But that lender policy only protects the lender's money, doesn't protect the owner's money. Now, what owner's money are we talking about? Well, we're talking about essentially equity. The lender's policy is like $2.90 per thousand, but $2.90 per thousand. But a lot of people think that if you get the lender policy, then somehow they're protected. Well, that isn't true. Number one, it only protects the lender's money, so if you got equity in the property, you're not protected. And it also doesn't protect your attorney's fees if you don't have an owner's policy. If you get dragged into litigation, the lender policy or the owner's policy both allow or can get you attorney's fees. If it's a covered charge, of course, or a covered problem, then they pay for your attorney's fees. So that's built in a lot of money, especially in title problems. Anyway, a lot of people think that that lender policy protects them. It does not. You got to come out of pocket if you don't have an owner's policy with attorney's fees. And as probably most of you know, attorneys can be pretty expensive. Builders oftentimes in the old days didn't purchase title insurance because they figure, okay, we're only going to have it less than a year. We're going to build on it, buy the lot, build on it, sell it, we're done. But the problem is that policy doesn't just include the time you've owned it. It includes all the time back before prior to your ownership. I had a builder some years ago in Stafford that bought a piece of property right off of Garrisonville Road. They built 4 or 5 different models on that property. And at some point in time after, they discovered that there was a judgment against the property, against a prior owner, the prior owner, that wasn't discovered. It was a judgment against an individual and against his corporation. So it was a dual judgment against both. It was indexed by the court in only the name of the corporation. The builder bought the property from the individual name, or the individual whose name didn't appear, indexed against him that same judgment. So it was only against the corporation. So when the examiners went to look this guy's name up, his judgment didn't come up against him because it wasn't in the computer. It wasn't indexed properly. In the business, we call that a bad indexing situation. But anyway, it was a $250,000 plus FDIC judgment against both the corporation and the individual.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money, isn't it?
It was big money. So the builder just happened to have gotten an owner's policy back then. And unfortunately for the title company, they had to take the heat and pay the price. So that's a situation where there's probably 30 or 40 different problems that are usually listed in some of the materials you get from title companies that says what they cover. And even now, they've got the enhanced policy, which includes a lot more things, like whether or not the property had, and this is a popular problem now, which has had some press, but it has to do with whether or not there was a permit issued for different improvements that may very well get owners caught. Even though you bought a piece of property, it was somebody else who did it, you may be the one to have to pay the piper on it. So, lender policy, owner's policy. I, as an attorney, I tell agents all the time, don't be the one that tells your client that they don't need it. And you may not need it, and if you're hoping you don't need it, because it's a pain in the neck when you have problems like that. And you always have that ace in the hole of them having to pay your attorney's fees for you if something comes up. At any rate, that's in a nutshell. We can go different directions and go down a lot of different rabbit holes. But anyway, that's in a nutshell.
Oh gosh, John, that was awesome information, and we want to give a big shout out to Steve, and it looks like Deidre and Jennifer, Melissa are on. Hi guys, thanks for joining us today. Again, if you guys weren't on here, hi Rick, that we are talking about owner's policy, owner's title policy, and the lender's title policy, and what the difference is between the two. And wanted to let you guys know, if you are looking to buy or sell, we've got John Kaila, a local attorney. I'm going to put his information down below, so if you guys don't have an attorney, you're not working with anybody yet, have your agent reach out to John, or if you're not working with anybody, reach out to me so I can get you connected there and find a house, and then we can come have settlement here with John. He is actually located, we want to share with us, John, where you're actually located at? Because you're in downtown Fredericksburg.
I am. First time I've been downtown, but 1300 Princess Anne Street is where the office is. I'm co-located with STA Title and Escrow, which we kind of work together. But at any rate,
fantastic. 1300 Princess Anne. Yeah. It's the brick building that has plenty of parking space in the front. So if any of you guys have been downtown Fredericksburg, you know parking is very hard to find at times. So anyway, as always, I'm Barbara Jennings, and you can find my information down below. You can go to askbarbarajennings.com. You can give me a phone call at 540-840-1133. And again, I'm going to have John Kaila, STA Title, information down below. So if you want to reach out to him directly, any of you agents out there or any of the buyers, we thank you so much for joining us today. And so until next time, see you guys later. Bye now.